flashlight. This thing has a ton of features, and it's not a small flashlight by no means, and it's not real huge. Was able to carry it in my pocket at work. People at work really do like it on account of the features, and I'll show you what I mean. And we will be using my camera I'm using instead of my full-frame Sony A7S's to shine out in the field in that. Try to speed it up a little, put more videos up. By the way, we will be using the Maglite ML300 Pro as a test piece against it. Most people will know how bright that is. They are a bright light, but it'll give you a standard to go by. And before we get started, it'll give me time maybe to do more videos with what you're looking at over there is the Dwarf 3, and I got that pointed at the moon. I want to put a video up on that showing a bunch of videos for those of you that are subscribed to me and like the astronomy side of it. So this Wurkkos, I think, is a pretty awesome flashlight, and what I mean by that is it's not just shining a light out and you can see, but number one, before I forget, I want to show you it's got a 1/4 thread on the bottom, to where if you want to put it on a tripod, and if you ever needed to put it on a selfie stick or something, mainly a tripod, for that reason, it's got 1, 2, and a laser, 2 lights there, a laser, and then these inside lights are wicked. And I probably got them on they're about halfway up. It's got infinitely variable, let me go like this, infinitely variable light output, up to 300 lumens per side, I think. Now, if I were to hold this and press it again, we're right into the higher Kelvin, a white light. Press and hold it, you can adjust that to a real soothing yellow. And then if you just grab it and hold it, turn it up and down, you want one side versus the other. It's got a real strong magnetic base to put it on something. Just that itself, the only thing, I wish this turned 180. That would be so cool. But you can still shine at things quite easily. If I were to shut my big light off, quite easily like that. That's on the lowest setting. That's just one up. I mean, all the way up to 300 lumens. That in itself is wicked cool. Build quality is exceptional on this light. I might end up, well, I already did. This is actually loosened right up. You could put it on a belt loop or right on the side of your pocket, your pant jeans, and flashlight comes on and off. I'm trying to think here if that was some kind of tool, but it's not. USB-C charging port comes with a USB-C to C charger, and then a lanyard, which I have not attached to it. I don't know if I will. And then you have your front selector switch. Right there is the white light. And if I were to double the battery indicator there, if I were to double click this, 330 meters of throw, and it'll burn your hand. I should do is some of these lights try to test, see if there's a fire, can start a fire. But on that, I do believe you hold it, you can ramp up and down, infinitely variable. If you double click turbo, double click again, you're in the lowest mode. And I kind of like that. And if you're off and you hold it on, you're in the low mode. In the low mode itself, I'd have to look it up here. I forgot what it was. It's 0.8 watts, 15 hours of runtime. But the throw on that, I'd say in a house, is quite amazing. As you can see there, it's almost dark out right now. We're going to be shining it in the dark. You got that. Then you have the UV, which is a 465 nm. And if you're to hold that, got bright and dim. But what's cool about the UV on this specific light, that is a soda light from up in Lake Superior. And look at that. If I were to stand back, right there's probably, oh, I would say a good 8 feet away. And it lights it up pretty good. If it's stone dark out, if you're looking for UV reactive rocks, this thing's going to find it easily. And the other one on it is the green laser. Yep. That will leave a beam you can see in the night sky. That, of course, is non-adjustable. Thoroughly impressed with this light. Build quality is exceptional. To take the battery out, if somebody were to, and I'm going to do it just to show you the battery itself. This is a 21700, 5000 milliamps, 18 watt hour battery. Runtime, exceptional. It's such a solid light. Fairly waterproof. I guess it's down to a few feet. I didn't look, but I would assume it is. Water resistant, IP6, so it's not waterproof, but that's because of these lights here. You got your floodlight. You're not going to be able to read that because it's on, but max 300 lumens, and it tells you what to do. It tells you how to do the different color bins on it. This is so awesome. What we're going to do is test light output, and I might take it for a walk and show you that. But as far as working on anything, it's getting dark enough right now. Mr. Pumpkin's going for the rest of the video. Camping, an exceptional light. I just love the more neutral colors on these lights. I mean, for reading and stuff like that, this thing's phenomenal. Working on a vehicle, really nice. In a little bit of time here, when it gets dark, we'll start shining it. Look at that beam pattern. 330 meters. But I'm pretty sure it'll do it. I do believe it'll only run for, I think, 60 seconds on 3,500 lumens, and then it drops down to 1,000 lumens, and that'll run for 1.7 hours. 1,000 lumens is quite a bit anymore. Runtime is 140 hours on the lowest mode right here. 22 meters of throw on the lowest mode. And then in between there, it doesn't show, but of course the turbo, like I said, runs for 60 seconds and then 1.7 hours at 1,000 lumens. So we're going to wait till dark, and then we're going to go out and shine it. Actually, you know what? It's getting close enough now. So, yeah, there's the lowest setting. And when they're saying 22 meters, it easily does that. That's probably 600-700 lumens. That's all the way up. Look at that thing. Down to the house. Got a bunch of cats coming. Out into that field. Shines a long ways. We're going to let it dim down here. And down to 1,000 lumens. Doesn't get real hot, the body. So it does a real good about pulling the heat away. It's been a solid minute. There, now that's turbo. I guess I don't have to double click. Man, it's not dropping down a whole lot. Is it? Sure lights the whole yard up, that's for sure. Now it's back all the way up. It slowly drops down, but it definitely gives a tremendous amount of light output. Drop it down a little bit. Thoroughly impressed with this thing. Now for to go into we'll do the UV down at the house. What I'm going to do is show you the laser. Pretty neat. This isn't low, but it's fairly close to the lowest mode. It's doing all right. That's all the way up, out into that field. Beautiful beam. There's geese up there. Heading the wrong way. They're going north. You got your spill and your nice round beam. Like I said, even about half throttle, probably it's close to 1,000 lumens right there. What do I say? It's quite a long run time. Pretty neat. Let's do the UV. Right there is a soda light. Glow in the dark there. I don't know if this is picking it up or not. Notice how all these UV reactive rocks glow good. There's 3 bigger soda lights here. That's on that higher mode. Turn it down to the lower one. That's the laser. It's my little rock bed. Let me extend the camera out, and we're going to compare that in a Maglite ML300. That's the ML300. I do believe, yeah, it's focused. That tree's at 63 meters away up there. That's the ML300. That's the Wurkkos. Yeah, it's hitting that woods up there quite easily. Pretty neat. Pretty awesome flashlight. That's a solid 300 meters plus. Pretty awesome. HD02. Quite an awesome light. Getting a lot of light for the money. Bang for buck, that's for sure. Go ahead and check that link out down below for this and other Wurkkos flashlights. You'd be impressed, I'm telling you.